Hi, I'm Shivam. I've created Abhyasa, a tool that helps you learn anything in a structured way and also helps you retain it. The current problem with a lot of people is that they're learning a lot, they're reading a lot of material on the internet, they're watching videos, but when they're trying to recall it, they're not able to because that's a retention problem. That's where Abhyasa comes into picture. Abhyasa helps us by letting us create topics. So as you can see, I have created these 4 topics: caching and distributed systems, backend fundamentals, neural net. I've been learning about them. I'll be creating a new topic similarly. I've been wanting to learn about MySQL from quite a while, so I'll give that as an input. The tutor will plan my chapters and will show me that this is what my curriculum is going to look like. The intent here is it will give me the start and it will also give me where the journey ends. If I'm not preferring this kind of path, I can also give it an input that I want it to be more detailed. It'll rework the plan and it changed the path. It is more detailed now. If I'm still not very much convinced, I can always tell my tutor more. For example, I want to learn as a staff engineer. I give that as an input and the path changed again. So it ensures that the core engine, which is deciding what you should be learning, remains the same while taking into context what you have just given. Once I'm convinced that this looks good, I'll start chapter 1 and MySQL as a topic has now been created in Abhyasa. Let's read chapter number 1, the MySQL storage engine architecture. The material is supposed to be readable and structured. The chapter has been divided into multiple sections. The first one is the MySQL's 2-tier architecture, and this one talks about SQL Server layer and storage engine layer. The layout ensures that relevant terms are highlighted and you can click on it to get its meaning. And once you scroll down, the information is represented in different components such as a table. This one talks about differences between SQL Server layer and storage engine layer, and this is the second section, and again different components to represent information. The intent is to make it readable and also engaging via quick check-ins. We have quick check-ins not at the end of the chapter, so Abhyasa doesn't wait for the chapter to be over, but instead it ensures that the session is quite engaging, and it'll ask you question related to what you have just read. Which component is responsible for choosing the optimal join order when executing a query involving multiple tables? From the table above, I think it's SQL Server layer, and that is right. One more thing is we have this option called have a doubt. So once I click on it, a chatbot opens and it suggests me some questions related to this particular section, or if there is anything else I want to ask, I can ask this. For example, give a real world analogy. If I click on it, it'll give me a real world analogy related to the handshake. So it has given me the analogy of a high-end restaurant, and so that I'm able to understand it with a reference of a real world functionality. I can minimize it, and the have a doubt button will be in front of each section, and I can open it, and that will be opened as a separate tab. So this is the chapter details page, and as you can see, it shows the time left here, and we have different quick check-ins. This is the 5th quick check-in of this chapter, and at the end we have some glossary which talks about meaning of different terminologies which were used in the chapter, and it prompts me to clear 4 quick check-ins first. And also, if I want to revise what I've just learned, this is a level above than quick check-ins, I can do that as well. On the home screen, we'll see the option for start revising, because Abhyasa knows when you need to revise something, and it shows you as today's mission. It sets the priority that you have to strengthen backend fundamentals, one of the topics we have already created, and then we need to read on cache invalidation strategies, which is one of the chapters in cache topic that I have created. But I'll go back to the revision and I'll start revision here. um, it is telling me that there will be 12 questions, 8 minutes. I'll start it. A backend system that serves many different types of clients, web, mobile, third party, would likely benefit most from an API style that emphasizes uh, strictly defined, unchangeable. Okay, no worries. Now you know. So I was not able to answer this properly. I'll go to the next question. In the context of microservices, how does polyglot persistence relate? It forces all microservices to use the same database. It allows individual microservices to choose. It refers to use its multiple databases. So this one I remember because I read it a couple of days back. Next, you're designing a new microservice that needs to send notifications to user when their order status change. What communication pattern would be most suitable for ensuring reliable delivery? Direct synchronous HTTP request using a message queue, storing the notification directly. So I think message queue will make a lot more sense here, and that's the right answer. So this is how we do revision, and once I complete all the questions, it'll save that as a session, and from the next time it'll level up for all the questions that I've successfully answered, and for the ones that have failed, it'll keep it there. Yeah, thank you.